It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we get to watch Jayden Reed. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Packers and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Williams. Eluding the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This 2nd and 4. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. A 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 30. Gain.
Let's go now.
Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jayden Reed with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the result, a Green Bay score. And fighting down inside the 25.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set them up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll go play action here with Williams.
Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This is taken around the 12. Touchdown, Packers!
What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is fielded at the 7. Oh, some strong running. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated at.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded inside the 5. An excellent return that time, 26 yards.
And they will take over first and 10.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Set, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. It's taken to the 26. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
3rd down and 13. Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain an 18-point lead.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Flushed out right. Williams loses the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Let's go now.
To the air, Williams. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. Jameson Williams, a touchdown reception. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium, and they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Tank Dell, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. The Raiders locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten. These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Love looking to throw it. That's complete to the rookie from UCLA. Through the middle of the field.
And they can't bring him down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 70 yards. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Here is 3rd and 5. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 78 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Williams. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
And oh, it's blocked. Oh, the Packers have it. There he goes left side. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.